Okay, good evening everyone. I've been promising this game for quite a long time. I'm finally getting around to it. So this is a game that I picked up roughly when Cyberpunk 2077 released. A bunch of indie game devs, authors, musicians got together, created this as part of a bundle on itch. And I find this to be a really fun game. Now, which purple do we go for? These are the critical early game decisions. Good evening, Lottie. Oh, custom icon. But clearly, purple wolf. That one. Fair? So we'll play on the normal difficulty. I've only ever played on normal. I have never... Yeah, that's not entirely true. I've almost beaten the game once, kind of. So this is Wes Kane. Currently in an undisclosed location. With the 5 faceless board members. Okay, so in short what they're saying here is... That's a good question. I feel like we should be able to tell from, like, that building in particular, and maybe this one. Also, I think that says Bank of America. So, we have a board who are going to kill us if we don't develop the technology to update their bodies for them. So, long-term goals. Make money, make more money, become immortal, control world. It's really good. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Like the tutorial, I will warn you, the tutorial, if you don't click the right buttons, can break. It's one thing I've learned. Yeah, so you don't want people to leave the company. Employees are more expensive, but they're better than interns. Research. And it tells us what to research, yeah. So social media is the first part of controlling the world, as I'm sure we're all aware. Not at all. Okay, now we go to workforce. Hire a team. Hire all of the teams. Go to the next turn. So it is this sort of turn-based thing. Okay, we've researched social media. Okay, we could generate a small amount of revenue by selling ad space in our office. However, this might upset the workers. Do we do lots of ads for money but lose some happiness? Do we do some ads for less money? Or do we not have ads at all? I will also say all the decisions you actually make in this game have an impact that I found so far. So are we going for corporate overlords or are we going for benevolent dictators? Oh yeah, it's given that this is an indie game with at best a small team who made it, it's a really good game. So I'm generally inclined to do the a few ads can't hurt, which is you just get some money without upsetting anyone. Okay. Okay, and now this is the second thing it teaches you about marketing angles. Sign all your workers to social media again. Okay, Eureka. Okay, bonus marketing angle. So we have an intern team is left. We will get back to all of this in the middle. In a minute. In the middle? Wow. Words. Oh, South America has lots of money at the moment. So, other than this xenophobia thing, and a little bit this privacy thing, South America seems good in this game. Stay up to date. Tech is always changing. Welcome to the cutting edge. So yeah, you can try and work it out from the descriptions here. You can also spend, so at the top you have these connections, and you can spend class connections to get them to tell you what they appeal to. So that's... I used to know what this actually was. So stay up to date's going to be... novelty, maybe? Yes. So we want to find a nation. Okay, so North Africa has a really high novelty thing. So we will launch Stay Up to Date there. Okay, so we've lost an intern team. We have some new hires. And we've got a bunch of new marketing angles. Let's see if we can get the last two. Okay. Launch success, only 4 stars? Curses. Not good enough. So post probably is the hardest to work out from these. Publicity, mainly, and material wealth. So we want publicity and material wealth. So South America would be okay. Middle East might be the best option. Material wealth is secondary, and they've got maxed out for the primary on it. That's probably better. Okay, we have the tutorial out the way. Okay, random event. So our technicians have been working hard on the algorithms. So we can either show each user more and more of what they like, or we can break echo chambers. So the top one gets us more income, but we lose a cyber connection. Okay, we lose a cyber connection whatever happens. Okay, we can defer the decision. So we might do that for now. We've thought of a new marketing angle. And we will finish it next turn. So, stay up to date. Okay, so South Africa is also good for novelty. I feel like it's going to be like novelty material wealth or something. It's either novelty material wealth or novelty convenience for stay up to date, I think. It's, yeah, okay, it could be novelty convenience. That's probably no, that's going to be collectivism. This gets difficult sometimes. So they like collectivism, material wealth, quality, and tradition. So never been easier might be convenience, freedom, and collectivism. Yeah, it's difficult. I think first of all, what we might try and do is relaunch the stay up to date here. And in fact, just everywhere that likes novelty, we can try the stay up to date, because it's at least going to make us some amount of money. You're probably good enough. You've already got it. We've got a launch there. This is publicity and material wealth. You're okay in South America, but not great. Okay, that'll do for now. Okay, build a war chest. Hoard $400 million. That's going to take some time. Public opinion is also really useful. You don't want to lose public opinion. Cultural shift. Oceania has moved to security. South Africa has moved towards quality. And the Democratic Party has won the election in North Africa. This is all stuff that's going to start becoming relevant as we work through the game. Okay, let's work on meta friendship. Okay. We got a free research out of that. Wow, okay, that's a lot of shifts. Oh, Middle East have moved towards novelty, though. Which is interesting. Democrats winning all over the world. Nobody keeps their birth genome anymore. That's so 2040. Okay, so we've launched it 5-star in the Middle East and 4-star everywhere else. I actually wanted to know... Oh, okay. It's actually not even 3 things, it's 4. That's why it was so difficult to try and work out. Convenience, novelty, publicity, and collectivism. Nobody likes convenient things anywhere in the world. Great. Collectivism and multiculturalism. That's got to be like just collectivism, right? And what's this one? The new way to be. Novelty. Pure novelty. Well, we can launch a bunch of genostims. Okay, that's going to help. Open the company window. Yeah, it's a really fun game. We are not very corrupt yet, and we have positive public opinion. Okay? Because it's a tutorial, it gives us everything we need to reduce corruption, so... Yeah, it's worth also upgrading these so the academies and the schools and stuff will start to generate you more connections over time. Might actually just do that now. Get in early. Media opportunity. So we can spend some money to gain bonus media power, which probably actually worth it. So this is another one of the mechanics in this game, is you can start to gradually take over the media as well. South America likes publicity now. Apparently, Simon Schwartz is a freak. Sure, let's have a mutant employee. Yeah, just a reminder that we're supposed to be making some people immortal. Oh, some workers have not been assigned. In fact, all of our workers have not been assigned. No more unlikables. So that's got to be... What do you reckon they would classify this as? It's going to be xenophobia. Xenophobia security? Wait, and none of these countries are actually particularly xenophobic? Only one is Oceania. Okay. In almost all of my playthroughs, one of the Americas at least has been massively xenophobic. Okay, so... Oh, it makes you think so hard about if you want to be a good person or if you want to be a capitalist. Like, even just for the sake of the game, it really puts some stark contrasts in. And you can kind of look at it and go, this is happening, though? So, do we spend public opinion to take control of Africa? Do we spend money to not have to send in the army? Or do we take a risk and try to manipulate South Africa into chaos later? I'm assuming Pull a Nestle is seize the plants, is it? Okay. What's public opinion now? Minus 1.6. We're going to have to try and do something about that later. So soul to soul, that's got to be spiritualism. Or spirituality, even. So let's try launching meta friendship in Russia. And also, I guess, South Africa. Okay. Do we get military connections, class connections, or cyber connections? I'm guessing probably class connections. We have the fewest of those. Sure. Let's send a technical specialist then. Oh hey, we got 3 cyber connections for that. Find your tribe. With our metadata, you can find a community that's perfect for you. Well, thing is, I don't know if that choice has other impacts beyond that. It usually tells you North America is moving towards spirituality, North Africa to quality, South Africa to individualism, and Russia to novelty. But none of them enough to make it particularly worthwhile. So find your tribe has to be based on collectivism, I would have thought. Collectivism and convenience, maybe? Open the research window. Yeah. So the closer the slider there is to prosperity, the more money you can get for good launches. So like North Africa is really good to get good launches in. You might have noticed I was actually doing some of the things that tutorial was teaching for a while. But yeah, let's get some free research. That's going to be a problem. We kind of need money real fast. So, yes and no, Seth. So the tutorials pop up just every so often when a new thing comes around. So rather than it being sort of one massive tutorial really early on, it's like, oh hey, you've come across this new facet of the game. Have a tutorial about it. Yeah, and there's a lot of moving parts to get used to in this game. So I'm trying to take this one a bit slower just because I've played it before, so I know a lot of this already. So we could keep fighting, but that's going to really impact public opinion and we kind of need the money. So I think we're going to lose some money. The Genistims aren't making us much, so that's probably the way to do it, I think. Be part of something. You see, you're clearly restrained, Lottie. There wouldn't have been any more chocolate cake if I'd gone for some yesterday. The Republican Party in the Middle East is now for collectivism, and the Democratic Party is still in power in North Africa. I didn't mean workforce, I meant research. I'll spend some more class connections just to... Genistims apparently we just got right. I'm actually just going to do this and learn everything about how to make the best money we can off what we have. How is none of these a good fit for this country? North Africa is the exact opposite country, pretty much, for meta friendship. So, collectivism, multiculturalism. That's not too bad. Yeah, that would be okay. That's probably fine. Okay, meta friendship. The Middle East isn't good either. Like, soul to soul would be okay-ish? We might need to, just for the sake of money. North America. Can we launch anything useful in North America? Almost clicked on one of those then. No more expensive meats? Could work. Anything in South America? Post looks like it could be good. So one world could be okay. It's probably better than the Genistims. Hmm. So, weirdly, the no more unlikables might be an option in Oceania. Okay, that's probably going to do something. Hey, there we go. We just jumped our income from 16 to 64. That's going to help. South Africa likes quality more. Democrats still in power in the Middle East. Ah, and now we have a tutorial about actual politics. Click on South America. Oh, South America. I know geography. So this is where we start learning, like, how to influence actual politics in the world. Click on North America. This is a democracy. And in 3 turns they will have an election. And Russia. Russia's a corporation. So, yeah, with a corporation, you can actually buy enough shares in a country to own it. Hooray! Europe is more prosperous. Do we actually have anything in Europe? Oh, Europe is getting more xenophobic. We've got business tracking. That's not nothing. That's probably fairly decent for Europe. Is there anything better for Europe? That's probably good and will make us more money. Yeah, these don't like genistims. And there's no particularly good social media opportunities. That's not something you could say about the real world. There are no good social media opportunities in North America. Means good for the material wealth, not so much the collectivism. Might be okay. Don't like novelty enough. You've got 10 turns to... Oh, we have to launch business tracking at least 6 times in 10 turns. That's not great. Yeah, so... gain 15% media power for 4 cyber connections is right now going to be better than spending the money, I think. So let's do that way. Oh, okay. We actually failed a task. That wasn't good. Whoops. No wonder board approval was so low. And you can't do anything with Antarctica. Curses. Oh well. Now we don't need to do that. We can spend a chunk of money becoming a major player in Russia. In fact, becoming the major player in Russia. I'm also going to just change the law so taxation is a bit lower. So this is another thing that will come up a bit later on, is at the moment it doesn't matter, we're doing basic stuff that we could launch everywhere even if it's got the maximum law for a specific thing. As we work through this research tree, you have this marker on the left that divides everything up into bands. So we start getting to places where actually, so like if we want to launch death prediction later on, the law has to be low for gene splicing. And to launch brain transfer for the public, you can't regulate gene splicing at all. Which is, you know, something. Efficiency. Material wealth and convenience, probably. Collectivism and multiculturalism. I think a new business area is going to be novelty, maybe with some sort of convenience. Let's just try it. Peace of mind. That's going to be security almost entirely. Is there anywhere who's really... Oh, they're really big on security. Oh. Did not actually spot the fact that they already have business tracking. This is... They're saying that that one's novelty, most likely. Efficiency is probably material wealth. That's going to be individualism, material wealth, probably. So that could be quite good here. Let's try that one. Launch that one there for novelty. Okay, hopefully that's going to do enough launches. Well, yeah, so we can't actually meddle in this yet, but we will be able to later. So... I don't even remember... Oh, it's agendas, it's this one. We will get a tutorial about this later. So in order to do fun things like turning a chaotic country into a corporate nation we can own, we need to get this far in corporate law. That's probably going to be good for us to make money, though. Okay, but it requires... You have enough connections, it requires 11 influence. Which is a lot. Okay. Public opinion's not doing well, but, you know, we can survive. We can survive. North America. Oh no. This is giving us a task to make North America more considerate of security. Okay, let's work out how we do that. And we did also just correctly assign 2 of the business tracking things. So collectivism, multiculturalism, and individualism. Oh, it's individualism freedom, it's not individualism material wealth. So, the People's Party seem to like... no, okay, so this is how you do it. So we haven't had the tutorial for this yet. This is one of the places this system does fall over a bit. So, when you have enough media influence, you can start to impact culture. So, how long have we got? We got 10 turns. It was North America, wasn't it? Yes. Okay, so what we want is, within the next 10 turns, to be able to move the culture slider here. South Africa is slightly less on fire. So I figure we can probably afford to spend the connections. And it's the most likely to help give us better public opinion. So I think we go with the we need experts to help us go green on that one. Aha. So how about we now change the law again? Just, you know, sleep is peace. Studies, citation needed, show that sleep on genistims is 50% better quality, citation needed, than natural sleep. So that's going to be quality. What else doesn't respect sleep? Do you think this one might be tradition? Tradition and spirituality? Let's try spirituality. Oh, it really is. Middle East are actually quite spiritual. They also like quality, so let's give them quality sleep. Multiculturalism, collectivism. Could be okay. North America. We could give them some quality sleep. I mean, I think the answer there, Lottie, is you get more chocolate cake, right? The one-party state in Asia is interested in our meta-friendship tech. If I could say it in an Australian accent, though, or particularly a Melbourne accent, nobody would like how I said it because I would just be singing Crowded House songs 100% of the time. And just occasionally saying things, hey, look at that, we got quality sleep, and sleep is peace correct. I'd just occasionally be saying things like, Tammy Baker's got a lot on her plate. Without knowing who that is in any way. Okay. And we can't launch anything meaningful in social media here? Well, Never Alone could be okay. They've got quite good for collectivism and multiculturalism. It's just the spirituality they're going to lose out on. We've launched everything there. Business tracking. Efficiency. Or peace of mind. Okay, so yeah, peace of mind is security. And efficiency is something else. It's got to be material wealth, right? Like, none of the ones we know are good. Peace of mind is security. That's going to be terrible here. Efficiency has to be material wealth. Russia does not do well with business tracking, which I think is actually a statement of fact in the real world as well. Yeah, Middle East also doesn't like it. Quality sleep could be okay. Let's take your time. Freedom and convenience, maybe? Quality sleep looks like the choice for Europe, though. Media and culture. Click on any nation. Click on the media tab. Click on optimize clicks. Click on Oceania. Okay. Unfortunately, the one thing you can't do is just say, this is a more prosperous nation now. Hooray, public opinion, lose in efficiency, gain money. Media success we already knew about through the tutorial. Free of the grind. Okay, Oceania has become more spiritual. Europe is more publicity focused. North America is getting chaotic, which is less good. Sock optimizer, because sometimes you need to optimize your socks. Although task efficiency looks like the more valuable tech. Although at the same time, we do need to work towards brain transfer, so maybe we just do this. Okay, we found the schools. Like, it pays $40 million, but there is no downside. Public opinion is good. Our public opinion is positive again. We can also afford the money to upgrade these again. Or non-pairing, you might prefer to have unpaired socks. Lost a media share in South America. That's just reminding us that we're still supposed to be making people immortal. Okay, we didn't manage to increase South Africa's prosperity. And South Africa and the Middle East like material wealth. And the Democrats are still in charge in the Middle East. Yeah. I'm not confident enough about some of my guesses to actually take a risk on any of these. Aha, what did we need to do in North America? One space towards security. Click. we could found a tech award show and expo hosted semi-regularly in different nations. I mean, it just seems like a good idea. From the perspective of evil corporate overlords. And South Africa is about to be reborn. More police are required. Yes, send everyone. Make Russia more valuable. It's worth it to us. %37% media power in North America. Ooh, okay, we have a new thing. The body you want. Yeah. You see, this is where we're really starting to get into, like, actual cyberpunkishness. Like, we're all born into bodies we didn't choose. Damn straight we are. That's probably convenience, right? What is birth clone? So we want someone with high convenience. Yeah, like, some of the stuff that you actually see in this game is like, I would pay for it. I'll be honest. No country particularly likes convenience. Huh. Asia is getting more chaotic as well. That's not great. Shares are actually quite cheap right now. Wow. Open the agendas window. Okay. Click on the Rapid Task Force agenda. Ah, this one. See, I kind of want the New World victory, where we turn everything into a corporation. Okay, Middle East. So what did we say? Peace of mind and efficiency. Okay, that's just material wealth, and that's just security. We got any realistic We could shift them more towards collectivism, I guess. Okay, so that's going to be good in South Africa, I think. So we're looking for freedom or spirituality for designer organs. Humane victory sounds hard. We have to turn everything into democracies. Oh, you like freedom, but not convenience. What is it with all these countries not liking material wealth? Yeah, you can have the body you want. How is Russia essentially becoming like the most trans-friendly country on the planet in this game? Well, that looks like a good fit. I mean, we can also shift them more towards novelty and have a perfect fit here. Might be okay. Let's see what this does. Oh, I thought it was telling me I still had... I got the wrong symbol. I thought it was telling me I could still adjust culture sliders. But no. And also, the other thing is, to get the humane victory, we have to put taxation to max. And, you know, I've been systematically reducing taxation in Russia. I should probably leave it at mid, because I think it starts to get more chaotic if you reduce tax too far. Oops. We'll have to do the bare minimum, because we can't afford the 400 million. Launch designer organs at least 6 times. I think we've just done that. In fact. Public opinion should be doing well now. Get rid of some inefficiency. We'll need to deal with corruption soon as well. There we go. That was a good turn for increasing profits. We're turning the wealthy into a super race. Pretty much. Oh wow, that's something that this game is saying. Let's try and stop the spread of this African disease. South Africa has collapsed into anarchy again. How do we increase prosperity, is the question. Okay, let's do that. Let's impose some order on Russia. We'll have to look out. Some of these things are going to be losing us money soon. And then we need to relaunch them, but you need to be careful because the launches won't make as much money, and it all starts to get really complex. So this has to be security, right? You quite like security. You're probably good enough. Do you like security enough? Probably. Ah, here we go. So, would we like to meet a named cyber connection? Of course we would. South Africa is now becoming randomly collectivist, although they also can't, retain stability in the country. Like, none of these are good, really. Guess start shifting towards spirituality. Okay. So our friend G had a really great time. To answer your question, I was a little bit too drunk to do it justice. I'm one of the consultants who does some stuff for ISPs. What was your favourite part of last night? The karaoke. Did we sing Disney? You hope you did not sing Disney. When you drunkenly tried that tablecloth magic trick. Tactfully, you do not mention that you had to give the restaurant a substantial tip. When you decided to shoplift something tiny just for the hell of it. Hiding from the cops under a bridge. Back at your flat when you decided to teach me judo at 2 a.m. Which actually sounds kind of fun. On the roof of your apartment, watching the sunrise. Or, I can't remember. I have no idea, how much any of this makes a specific difference in the plot. Do you have any preferences for what our favourite part was? Okay, should we go with sunrise then? Let's treasure the sunrise. Okay, designer organs is finished. Right, let's start optimizing our socks. Truly be yourself. Freedom, individualism, probably. but also a lack of places to actually bother launching it. Wait, what? That's not good. You were supposed to have... an 85% and we failed. Yeah, okay, that was kind of unnecessary. I'm a hacker. That's how all hackers write, right? They start off with, I'm a hacker. That's how I got this email address. So, do we spend 5 cyber connections to plug the leak, or don't bother and see what happens? Fine. We have plenty of cyber connections. Ooh, okay. So, yeah, we can shift you more towards novelty. South America, we can probably defer for a bit. Ooh, we did not do well with the designer organs launch here. You're the best around. It's still making money, so... have we got anything that's actually not making money at the moment? Doesn't look like it yet. Okay, quality seems good. Cool. Oh yeah, that was just telling us that our espionage failed. But we already knew that. Yeah, let's absolutely meet up again. We lost some media shares in Asia. Ooh. High happiness bonus. South Africa likes quality. North America is xenophobic. I mean, so far this just sounds like I'm reading, like, I don't know, something boring out of the Financial Times, right? It's just accurate. South Africa likes quality. North America is xenophobic. South America likes novelty. Launch a better social media in Asia now, which is always good. That's going to be freedom, probably. Okay. freedom and convenience, maybe? And then that one is just freedom? Yeah, one world is probably going to be better in the Middle East. And we need to relaunch everything in South Africa again because it's chaotic. I want to do that, but we don't have enough military connections. We desperately need the military connections, so let's upgrade our security academy a bit. I don't care that it's expensive. We need to do it. That's probably the best we're going to get there. Hey, successful espionage. Yeah, sure. 5 million for 5% public opinion and 2% media power is gonna be good. So this is going to be security, isn't it? Yeah, let's give them some business tracking. Ooh. We can also move a slider here. Oh, and we can move a slider here. But we still don't actually want to try and do that, I don't think. Do want to do is get more marketing angles. Oh, we also want to don't get me started, it's been so long since I've watched Sliders. Yeah, so Sliders was, I believe, a spin-off of an older show called Quantum Leap. Aha, this is Aisha from the Faces of Tomorrow. Aha, you seemed really nice in person. I don't think all the things they say about you are true. So, I mean, yes. Okay, I was very wrong. That's nothing to do with security, apparently. We've already launched that, fine. But yeah, the purpose of things like sliders and quantum leap is they travel between dimensions, and it all got very strange. I used to enjoy it quite a lot, yeah. Okay, so it turns out we did some horrible advertising that has fed North American xenophobia. Do we give a non-apology, the way, let's be honest, companies do? Or do we actually try and do something about it? Okay, we're leaning full into the evil corporation role here. Well, let's get rid of that one. That's privacy and individualism. Yeah, I was so wrong. Oh, did that just mean it probably works well in North Africa? Ooh, don't accidentally launch something you don't want to. Okay, I guess it's got to be that one. So they're good for the individualism, not so much the privacy. This one, Russia, actually pretty good for it, as it turns out. No. Okay. Espionage failure again. Okay. So we're supporting Aisha. Trying to balance between running a business and life with her girlfriend. So, I'm sorry. You need to figure it out. Oh, you need to figure out if you want to be with her. It happens. Take care of yourself. I kind of don't like this one just because it closes off some doors later on, but so that you need to figure out? I think, is that what we're saying? Yeah, I'll go with the first one then. It fits with the whole non-pology. On. Just trying to impose some order on Russia. We still have some time, at least. We still don't have any great options. Stay up to date, I think, is the best we get there. North Africa. Okay, so this is nothing to do with freedom. Oh, it's purely convenience. Oh, free of the grind is, as I thought, freedom. Fine. It's privacy and individualism. Okay, I think we're about as good as we're going to get. Public opinion's doing pretty well at the moment. Up to 25%, which is not bad for large evil corporation. Yeah, I'll go for public opinion. I don't care about the ruling party in Asia. So if we're going evil corporation, we have to be working towards the corporate victory, right? So I figure that anything we do is going to have to try and benefit us, trying to buy all of the countries. That's not a good one either. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, South America doesn't like what we have for the social optimizer yet. Oceania can. We can relaunch that in Asia. Meta friendship options in North Africa are terrible. A new rival. Oh, okay. So now we also have to worry about the fact there's a rival corporation vying for power in our space. Successful espionage. Sure, let's go hang out with Aisha as well. It requires no actual input from us, really. Impose some more order. Yeah, it's... for as complex and as busy as the game is, to me at least it just seems really nice. So, in fact, I was talking to somebody on Twitter just before we went live, and I need to go find some options from DSP. But they were commenting that actually the UI in DSP is really busy and difficult and off-putting. And they have a point. It really is. Okay. Wow. South America does not like Social Optimizer. Yeah, so they didn't find that option, so when we're done tonight, I'm going to go find it and let them know where it is. But, yeah, it's... So, I will say, for me personally, I could actually do sometimes with making that text smaller. But I kind of have the opposite problem that a lot of people do, is I actually struggle if it's too big. I fully understand that that's... Ah, cool, thank you. The government of Asia would like to invest in the nation's infrastructure. It's only 75 mil. We can pretty much afford to... Oh, we're going to need to do something about corruption and inefficiency. Problem solved. So, tradition and spirituality. Like, none of these are options still in South America. Honestly, it's not really a good social media opportunity in North Africa. So, Middle East, there's just no good social optimizer. It's just nice if the way you can also just stockpile any culture slider changes. And then as you work through, it's like, well, I can get more money if I adjust the culture here just a little bit before I relaunch. Ooh. Project Frankenstein. Might also need to look at hiring some more workers. So if we want to keep talking to Xi, we have to do this and make South America more spiritual. Successful espionage. Human augmentation raises questions. Also, like, that picture just looks so wrong. Lost some media shares. Ooh, pursue an agenda. Where's corporate law? Because that's going to make us the monies. Gain 10 favour and 5% influence with the party in power. That's me. How does that even work? Right, let's work on some more gene splicing tech. Yep. Okay, we have to push South Africa into anarchy. Which is doable. Okay, we've still got quite a lot of public opinion at least. South Africa is already moving towards chaos. Our rival hasn't done much yet either. Yeah, they can work from home. Ooh, so this is going to be small risk or big risk. We take the big risk. Worth a try. Okay, it was still okay for public opinion though. That's could have been a lot worse. Okay. Ooh, you like individualism a lot. Have some birth clones. You're about to like individualism a lot. You can have some birth clones. Oops, some workers have not been assigned. So, this is an interesting choice as well. Also, who sends this email to the head of a mega corporation? And then we have the I can't wait, I'd love to meet up, but just for a drink, or nope, nope, nope. Social oversight is now high in, wait, where? South America. Doesn't affect us yet. Oh, okay, that's because we don't have enough military what's-its. Need more military what's-its. So Aisha asking for business advice. What's the one thing you wish you'd known when you started out? Self-care is valuable. Oh yeah. North America is becoming more xenophobic again. Again. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, again, that last thing about North America, that's just real life. Except it's true here as well. Laws. Click on Oceania. Okay. I've kind of already talked about this a little bit. This is now just telling us about laws and how they restrict things. There's only one thing we can change, and it's taxation. Fine, we'll lose some income next turn, but just not allow the... Spend some class connections to gain public opinion and make them more vulnerable. Seems good. What's our current quest? Oh yeah, Refound Nation. Which is going to be problematic. Yeah, kind of like the public opinion at the moment to counteract some of the horrible stuff we do. Wow, the whole world is turning xenophobic. I mean, that's not ideal. Sure, spend 10 million to get some class connections. Deal. Actually, let's not do that. I've just noticed this has been reformed as a corporation. What we should do instead is own it. We have the money. This is now ours. Thank you. This is one of the places where we can't realistically launch Social Optimizer. Oh yeah. Like, they put so much thought into this game, honestly. Like, it really hits all of like the actual sort of cyberpunky tropes and just does it in a way that is, I at least think, consistently tasteful. It's so good. Like, massive respect for them for this. Okay, so it's going to be quality or security. Quality is usually a good option. Oh, wait, what? Okay. So, should we say companies should help their employees, we shouldn't help our employees, or we need to make money, but our employees are important as well? In response to the question of, since corporations are now becoming more powerful than governments, should corporations be responsible instead of governments? Okay, let's go middle. It's also probably about time for a pay rise just to keep unrest down. And deal with those. Spend some money upgrading our school and institute. So we're actually not doing too badly here overall. We've got 25 years. So I've been doing some research. Did you know that your company owns media? It made me wonder if my beliefs are actually mine, or if I've been brainwashed. Anyway, since you've been brainwashing me, drinks this weekend? Okay. That's not problematic at all. I might have taken a few liberties with actually the wording of it, but you got the gist. That's a bad option, that's a bad option. I mean, it's literally a game about spin, so I feel if I wasn't doing that, I would be disrespecting the game in some way. It's probably the best we're gonna get. Sure. Really? Oh, crap. Okay, we're in trouble. Moon habitat startup. Yeah, let's get space program. Stop changing genetics oversight. Honestly. No. Space. Okay, yeah, let's desperately try and get to okay, that's not gone very well. Yeah, we desperately want to try and get a new body for a board member at this point. Yeah, sure. Let's take over all of the cobalt in the world. More people are trying to put oversight on. Will you stop it? See, we're now at the really dangerous stage of this, where it's kind of a race. That seems like a good plan. Their power is 5%, their vulnerability is 10, and we actually have some decent public opinion. No. Wait, it was... what? It was delayed for inefficiency, but there was a efficiency bonus? Smear campaign, obviously. Wow, so apparently we've accidentally now managed to seduce the journalist who was interviewing us. Which seems like a good way to control media coverage, if I'm honest. If I'm honest about this really dishonest thing I'm thinking of doing. Okay, human rights oversight, fine. Refound Nation is not a thing we're really gonna do. We are not that efficient, or that inefficient even. Okay, we have some time. We've got until 2094. We have 12 turns to research brain transfer and grow a body. Yeah, I will say it doesn't work out quite that easily. But we'll get there. It'll be fine. That's no longer making money. So, put all the effort in there. Did not actually think to check that it was worth being able to get Birth Clone in Oceania. But yeah, our profits are trailing off a little bit, so need to do something about that. Lucky you. I've still got no snow or anything here at the moment, but it's definitely horrific, and I'm not just saying this because you're a journalist and you might be talking to people in the media soon. Cool. Launch death prediction 6 times. That's gonna be a challenge. So there's at least 2 places we can deregulate genetics just because we conveniently own everything. We don't appear to have much favour or influence anywhere else, which is not ideal. What are birth clones? That is a good question. So we grow a clone with customer DNA as a way of providing guaranteed safe organs and stuff for transplants. I mean, it would for you, but then the question is, what rights does your clone have? Like, is your clone a person? There's a reason I don't play this game too often. I start thinking about it too much, and yeah. Hey, look, a couple of countries have changed genetics oversight to low. Shocking. It really is, yeah. It's yeah. It's these sorts of things that I find are always at least fascinating from like a sort of philosophical perspective. Soul to Soul doesn't look too bad here. Yeah, Sleep is Peace is probably fine. We can make you more multicultural, then that becomes even better. Europe. Yeah, even we can't do much to help the world with all of this money. There are millions of people from this democracy using our social media platform, using the data we've collected on them, what they like, what articles they share, what things they tend to click on, and so on. We could build psychological profiles in each user and then target them with ads favouring one candidate. I'm sure no social network would ever be involved in anything like that, would they? Okay, so the Workers' Party is currently winning. Yeah, we know we might be about to lose this. Let's go have a drink with Sam. So there are 3 different ways that I generally have it pronounced. There's a typical English way, which is just Perséphone. There's the Greek way, which, although my Greek is very bad, is along the lines of Persephone. And then there's the way it's actually supposed to be spelled and pronounced, which is Persephone. So any of those is fine. I usually just abbreviate it to Seth, it's a lot easier. It causes interesting problems sometimes, though, when it's like people can't actually seem to work out that, like, the HR department at work can't handle my name. And then they go looking for me under my actual name. It's like, I can't find her. Where is she? It's like, yeah, because you couldn't deal with it. You need to look under the short version, not the correct version. But, you know, company problems. You'd think, but turns until grown 7. That's 3.5 years. We have lost. Damn. Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff like this that. Yeah, I don't know. Wow. That's. Let's just answer that one honestly. It kind of doesn't matter. We've already lost because we can't get this this new body ready in time. Annoyingly. Yeah, I've never actually managed to finish a game. It is a challenge. Spirituality and tradition. Yeah. So Wes Kane's going to die in 2094. The others are all okay. Okay, so after we plugged that leak earlier, we're now being attacked in person. Oh, okay. We don't lose, apparently. Oh no, okay, yeah, we lose. I don't know why it starts giving you messages like you can carry on. Yeah, and it's still a really fun game, honestly. So yeah, that is Spinnortality. I will probably play this again at some point and see if we can do better. It looked good for a while, and yeah, we just didn't quite get a new body ready in time. I've played this for a lot longer than 2.5 hours in the past and still failed. Um, But yeah, it's a really fun game. I would highly recommend it if you don't mind a management sim and you like cyberpunk. It's just a lot of fun. But with that, it is getting late, and it is a school day tomorrow, so to speak. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you as ever for hanging out with me tonight, and I will catch you next time. Bye for now.